Welcome everybody to 2 Pixel Wide! So it's been a while. I've been playing with the PlayStation 4 pretty constantly the last few days here, and I've been sort of waiting to get something in the mail that will allow me to capture video games and stuff like that directly from the PlayStation 4, but that's not coming, or at least anytime soon. So I'm just going to capture the TV. Sorry for the low quality, this is the best I can do under the circumstances. There is an update coming for the PlayStation 4 that will allow me to gather footage directly from the PlayStation 4. At that time, we will be getting more games, more playing games live and stuff like that. There is a function in the PlayStation 4 that allows me to do Twitch streams online, which is fantastic, but none of them are being archived at the moment, and me being a primarily YouTube-based person, if I'm going to do any sort of live streaming, I want the archiving to work, because I want to be able to put it up on YouTube, obviously. This is the main cross-media bar type situation. I forget what they call it now. But it's essentially the same thing as the cross-media bar was on the PlayStation 3. So as you can see, you got your store. Everything's kind of backwards. So the settings are over here, the store's over here, and the power and all that stuff. Down here is sort of, so this is what you boot into when you first boot into the PlayStation 4. So you got, your games, you got your TV and video stuff. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of order to it that I can really see. I think it's basically just the last stuff that you did. So I was just playing some Need for Speed Rivals, and before that I was playing some Battlefield, so I think this is all just the last stuff that you did on your PlayStation 4. Down here in the What's New section, it's just a board of stuff going on, and as you can see, there's just lots of stuff there. The Playroom is a PlayStation camera game that comes pre-installed onto the system. You don't even have to download it, although I think you actually have to download like an update or something. If you go up here, you can see right away there's actually an icon for parties. The parties work very similarly to how they do on the Xbox 360, which I really like. I've only really had one chance to do a party. It's just a matter of going in here, creating a party, say, hey, this is my party. You can invite friends, and what's actually kind of cool about this is you can actually create a party where anybody can just join in if they want to. So if you just join a party and they see you in a party, they can just hop right in. The only downside to this is there's only two choices. There's friends of friends and invited people. I kind of wish there was a third option where only your friends could join the party. I don't understand why that wouldn't be a thing. The earbud that comes with the PlayStation 4 is noticeably terrible. It's very uncomfortable to use in your ear. The cord on it is super thin, but the only redeeming factor is the microphone is actually really good. When I try to use my Apple earbuds as a replacement for them, the microphone works, but there's a lot of background noise with that, and I haven't been able to really test it with other headsets. So the one redeeming factor of it is the fact that the microphone works and there's no background noise or anything like that. If you want to use a cheap microphone, it is functional. It is fine. It's just super uncomfortable to have in your ear, which is really unfortunate. The trophies work very similarly to how they work on the PlayStation 3. As you can see, it even still does the syncing thing, which I know a lot of people were hoping that they would get rid of the syncing aspect of it and work more like the Xbox 360 or Microsoft's version of all this stuff. But unfortunately, there is still a sync, but it is much quicker than it used to be, because it used to take for friggin' ever. Also on this list, as you can see, my PlayStation 4 games are on here, as well as a bunch of my PlayStation 3, so all of your trophies through PlayStation 3 or PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4 are all going to be on this list. They've also added something really cool. Let's get into a PS4 game. Let's say Flower. Oh, I don't have any Flower. Let's go Call of Duty. So in here, they again, I really have no idea if you can see this on the screen. Hopefully you can. But they've actually added rarity. So basically what that means is for each different trophy, let's say Ghost Stories, this trophy is a common trophy. 51% of all the people that play this game have this trophy. So it's a really cool way to sort of see how rare the trophies that you've gotten are. Not a lot of people play the single player for Call of Duty, so a lot of these single player trophies are rare just because. I've spent a bunch of time last night playing the single player to Call of Duty. It's not terrible. I actually kind of enjoy it, but I'm kind of a Call of Duty guy, so so that's trophies. They're largely the same as what they were before, just a little bit streamlined. Again, they're still doing the syncing thing, but it's a lot quicker. You don't have to wait, you know, the crazy amount of time you had to for the PS3. And I think that's sort of the PS4 in general. It's just a lot of the stuff is just quicker all around, while still maintaining the Sony brand way of doing things. So this is actually a really interesting part of the PlayStation 4. Now, as you guys may remember, I bought the PlayStation 3 version of Battlefield 4. Basically, in order to do the upgrade, because there's a code inside the PS3 version of the game that'll allow you to do a digital upgrade, and all you have to do is pay $10 to get that upgrade. So you'd go to the PlayStation Store, wait a little bit. There we go. And then you go down here to PS3 to PS4. You click on this one. You pay the $10, and then you're just good to go. One of the things that they want you to do, though, is make sure that you have your PlayStation 3 Battlefield 4 disc inside the tray, so it basically acts as the, hey, I actually bought this game function. So as long as you have the PlayStation 3 version of Battlefield 4 inside the system, then you can play it. It doesn't actually read anything off the disc. You still have to download the complete game onto your hard drive, which is a bit of a pain. Battlefield 4 right now is completely broken on PlayStation 4. Let me just jump right in here and I'll show you what I mean. From what I understand, there is going to be a patch, but right now it is completely broken. You cannot play single player because if you do, your save will be corrupted. I'm not entirely sure if this is 100% of people, but I've talked to a lot of people that have had this same problem, where your save file will get corrupted, you will crash out of the game, and now every single time that I play this game, and I hop into the main menu, this is what happens. Every single time. It's going to load up, I'm going to hit the button. It's going to load into the main menu here. Give it a sec. And then an error has occurred. So it's crashing out of Battlefield 4 completely. So it did this the first time I downloaded it. I was like, oh, that sucks. I deleted the game files. So think about it this way, this is 30 gigs of data that you're downloading. So if you have like a small cap, this is kind of ridiculous. So I deleted the game, and then I re-downloaded and reinstalled the game, and I continued to have the same problem. From what I understand, EA knows about this problem and they are working on a fix, but every single time I boot up the game, it crashes on me, and that is terrible. But part of the PlayStation 4 system is actually a report system, which is really cool. Sony is going to know all about all of these crashes and everything. You just, you know, you can actually even type something in, just be like, hey, it crashed, please fix. Exclamation mark, that kind of thing, and then you report it and move on with your day. One of the cool, actually, while I'm in here, one of the cool things about the PlayStation 4 is I'm going to press the R3 button, and now I'm actually moving the controller around and I can actually press buttons. Now, the PlayStation camera is not even plugged in at the moment because I haven't been able to find a way to mute the PlayStation camera microphone. So when I'm playing a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield, anything that's happening in my room, people could hear. And I've searched forever to find a way to mute that thing, and it's just... I don't think it's possible right now. If I'm wrong about that, please leave me a comment and let me know how to mute that thing, because holy crap, it is frustrating. This isn't actually using the camera or anything, it's just using the gyroscopes and everything inside the controller, and you can actually just boom, 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 type out a message. It works really, really, really well. I really like this feature. I'm amazed that nobody else has done it, but it's awesome. But anyway, let's get out of this. Accept, report. Yay, I'm reporting. If you run into this problem with Battlefield 4, let me just really quickly show you what I've had to do to sort of be able to play at least the multiplayer. Again, you're not going to be able to play the single player, because even if you somehow get into a single player game, anytime you play it, it's going to corrupt your save file. That's a bad thing. The save file is only corrupted for the single player, so you don't have to worry about your multiplayer progress, because I think that's all put onto their data servers. At this main menu, so this is the main menu is the one that's crashing out on me, right? And what I'm doing is I'm spamming on the X button. Just gonna continue to spam on it. Just gonna keep spamming the X button. because basically what happens is I don't want to see that menu. And there we go. So basically what you have to do is spam through that initial main menu and get directly into the multiplayer. Once you're into the multiplayer menu, from what I've been doing, it seems to play fine. You can get into all the matches. I haven't had any crashes since after getting into this menu. But again, it's a pain in the butt. You know, if you want to play the single player to this game, you can't right now. Also, another thing about Battlefield 4 is the conquest mode just does not seem to be functional at the moment. I have yet to be able to get into a single conquest game. I think it's just broken right now. Again, they are working on a patch to fix this, but it's a really big shame because one of the reasons you want the PlayStation 4 version of Battlefield 4 is the big 64-player, big map matches, and that's what Conquest is. And the fact that they're not functional is really frustrating. I've been having to play Team Deathmatch, which is super small maps, super small player count. It's not what I want. It's not what I wanted out of the PlayStation 4 version of this game. I could play that in PS3, have it play fine. The graphics are really good. I will do another video sort of highlighting the graphics once I can actually take direct feed. This isn't the kind of video to do that kind of stuff, but I just really wanted to let you guys know about that because it is a problem. But any of the other games that I've played work really well. Need for Speed runs great. DC Universe Online plays really great. If you ever played the PS3 version and felt it to be nearly unplayable like I did, the PlayStation 4 version is absolutely great. It's a free-to-play MMO if you want, you know, something to do to waste time on your PS4 while you're waiting for other games to come out. It's a great option. It's a free-to-play game. It runs great, looks great. It's really cool. Call of Duty Ghosts is a Call of Duty game. I know there's a lot of people that are super disappointed in it, but I'm actually enjoying the single player and I like the multiplayer. It's a fine game. It's a Call of Duty. I mean, what else can you really expect out of a Call of Duty, right? Resogun is absolutely outstanding. It is an arcade type, you know, side-scrolling shooter type thing where you're saving the last humans. It is fantastic. Again, I don't want to do a video of it off the screen because you need to be able to see this game actually playing in its proper resolution and everything to sort of understand why it's so great. It looks outstanding, it plays outstanding, it's just a great game, and it's free if you are a PlayStation Plus member, which you really should be if you want to do any sort of online play. You need to have PlayStation Plus. Plus all the free games, it's a no-brainer at this point. Contrast is another free game that you get by being a PlayStation Plus member. I'm not too far into it. Some of the controls I don't really care for. I like the idea of it, the idea of moving between being a shadow and not being a shadow. I think it's a clever idea. I don't like the way the game plays. But I will continue playing it, and I'll get some video of it as soon as I am able to do so. Flower is Flower. It's the exact same game from the PlayStation 3. It looks slightly prettier, but honestly, it's the exact same game. The Playroom is interesting. If you have the PlayStation camera, it's about 20 minutes of stupid fun, and then you'll never touch it again. You end up shaking these robots around and it's stupid fun, but again, you'll play it for 20 minutes and never touch it again. It's an interesting little thing to sort of, you know, get a little bit of use out of your camera. Anyway, that is just my quick sort of overview of the PlayStation 4 system. I apologize that I waited so long to get this video up. I know you guys are really interested in what the PlayStation 4 can do. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you already picked up your PlayStation 4, let me know. I want to know what you guys are thinking. I'm certainly really enjoying this system, and I am playing the crap out of it. And as soon as I am able, as soon as Sony releases that patch, or I get something that will allow me to get direct feed from the PlayStation 4, I will be doing a ton of gameplay videos, because I know that's what you guys are looking for, but I want to make sure that it's actually worth looking at and not just, you know, a camera pointed at a TV screen. Anyway, thank you for coming to 2Pixel as always. Please rate, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and peace out. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Say bye at the end.